So hello my dear friends, welcome back. Welcome to your channel Cooking Astrology. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for subscribing my channel and liking my videos. Thanks a lot. So today in this video, let's find out rich husband for all of you ladies watching this video. Now this is a $1 million question actually, how to find a rich husband. With the help of Vedic Astrology, we have the capacity to find the answer of this question also. If you are watching this video and you are not married right now and you are thinking whether I have the capacity to manifest some partner who is very rich and wealthy, I'm talking about financially rich, okay? I'm not talking about any other thing, only money perspective I'm actually discussing here, or the wealth perspective. So how do you see from your own chart actually whether you have the capacity to have that rich husband or rich partner into your life? And even I'm also going to discuss certain yogas in Vedic astrology that are actually getting fructified after getting married, okay? Like for example, initially you are finding a partner that is very average, and then as soon as you both get married, stay together for 1 year, you will see sudden downfall of money that is actually coming in your life. So I'm also going to discuss that parameters also. Like it's not necessary initially you are marrying a very rich person. After getting married, because in Vedic astrology, both male and female charts, they are thoroughly interconnected with one another. So there is going to be huge impact your partner is going to receive because of your horoscope, because of your planetary alignments. And most of the time, ladies chart or the woman chart have the capacity to contribute the wealth perspective to their husband also. So that part I'm also going to cover up in this particular video. If you are a male watching this video, I don't know whether you will be able to receive some benefit from it, but if you want to just watch it for interesting perspective, do watch. But all the females, please do watch this video by end, and I'm going to discuss one of the very important points up there. The very first thing, as a female I'm talking about, you're watching this video, that you need to keep in your mind is look into the benefic associations, and specifically there are only two benefics, that is Jupiter and planet Venus. Even planet Moon is also considered as a benefic, but it's not purely benefic, that is somewhat benefic, okay, not purely. So you need to look into these three planets in your chart: Jupiter, Venus and planet Moon. Now if out of these three planets they are forming any sort of conjunction in your horoscope, or they are posited either in the 9th or in the 10th house of your horoscope, more the benefics in the 9th and 10th house of your horoscope have the capacity to bring a wealthy partner into your life. This is the first combination, and that is applicable to females only. Jupiter is first of all karka or significator of a husband in the female chart. 7th house is the house of marriage, okay? So if you know the concept of bhavat bhavam, just count 4 places away from the 7th house, because whenever you count 4 places away from any house, that shows the comforts and conveniences with regards to that particular house. Now 7th house is your marriage and married life. Now as soon as you are going 4 places away, it comes the 10th house, and that is why I told you more benefic association in the 10th house. It may be Venus, Moon are posited up there, and Jupiter from the 2nd house is aspecting it. That is also going to create the benefic association. So more and more benefic associations in the 10th house of your horoscope. And even if, for example, your 9th house, look into, this is also one of the most important house when it comes to marriage and married life, because 9th house is your bhagya. Bhagya means the fortune or your luck factor. Now benefics in that 9th house have the capacity to enhance the luck factor of the native, okay? It means you have no need to put some extra efforts to receive something. Wealth is actually flowing towards you. And specifically if the planets are sitting in the 9th house, they are forming some sort of a Raj Yoga also. Raj Yoga simply means either Lakshmi Yoga or wealth giving yoga. Like for example, there are total 12 houses in Vedic astrology. If the 10th house lord going in the 9th house, first yoga 11th house lord going in the 9th house, second yoga. Ascendant lord, first house lord going in the 9th house, that is next third yoga. Second house lord going in the 9th house, that is next yoga. Even 5th house lord going in the 9th house. So if any yoga, even not only with benefics, if for example some malefic planets like Mars, specifically Mars, because in certain part of our Indian country, some people believe Mars is also the husband of a woman actually, and Mars is also considered as a significator, and Jupiter is also the husband, but Mars is more of a I will not say purely a husband, but up to 60% Mars represents that husband part, but Jupiter is your pure husband. If you want to look into the qualities, characteristics of your partner, Jupiter is going to give you lot more insights rather than looking into the Mars, and 7th house lord is also going to give you the exact insight upon how your partner is going to be. Now apart from this combination, let me come to the next one. Planet Jupiter placement in the 2nd and 11th house in the female chart. Once again I repeat, planet Jupiter placement in the 2nd and 11th house in the female chart, specifically in its own zodiac sign of Sagittarius, in its own zodiac sign of Pisces, or in the exaltation in the sign of Cancer. These three placements of Jupiter in the female chart I am talking about, 11th or 2nd house. Now this Jupiter is not benefiting you actually. 2nd house and 11th house is the house of money. So you females are not going to receive much benefit from this Jupiter. But this is a Samriddhi yoga to the husband. Samriddhi means the prosperity or the wealth part. It means with this planetary combination, even if you marry a poor person or a broke guy, your chart actually have the capacity to bless prosperity and abundance to your partner. Because Jupiter association with the wealth houses, as soon as you are getting married, Jupiter significance is actually getting fully activated in the chart, and then this have the capacity to bless you with a very rich and a very wealthy partner. Next important point, you also need to look into your horoscope if the sign of Leo, okay, specifically the sign of Leo, this is a very royal nakshatra. You see in the ancient times when there are a lot of kings, and now king is having lot of princesses, and you see how like that king lifestyle is going to be, and how the princes, they are going to live their life with all the gold ornaments, all the jewelry, each and everything, okay. They are actually living in a palace, okay, not living in a home, not in a bungalow, in a palace actually, very big palace. So the sign of Leo actually represents that big palace, big mansion. If you are a female watching this video, and if you are having the planets posited in the sign of Leo, any planet, specifically Jupiter and Mars, in the female chart, either Jupiter or either Mars or even both of them, if they are posited in the sign of Leo, irrespective of which house these are posited, if they are posited up there, this have the capacity to give you that kind of a lifestyle that you have never thought of or that you have never imagined in your life. So that is also going to give you very wealthy lifestyle. Wealthy lifestyle will only going to come if your partner is going to earn a lot of money. That is why, that is the only thing that where you are going to enjoy all the comforts, conveniences. I will not say enjoyment is a different part, okay. For that your Venus also need to be in a very strong dignity. It's not like that I'm going to deposit $1 million in all of your bank accounts, and but if you don't know how to enjoy with that money, then there is no use of that nature. So Venus is that enjoyment part actually, where you have the capacity to enjoy that prosperity also. If money is there in the bank account, so you have that capacity. There are certain actually yogas which have the capacity to give you lot of wealth, okay, lot of wealth, but you will not be able to enjoy it. Other person might going to enjoy because of you, but you will not be able to enjoy it. specifically if Saturn is afflicted in the kundali. Saturn with Rahu, Saturn with the moon specifically, so it becomes very difficult for you to take the enjoyment out. You are going to have all the possessions, but very difficult for you to make the full enjoyment. Venus is the planet of enjoyment. Venus association with the sign of Leo also, as I told you, or Jupiter with Leo, Mars with Leo, this is actually going to give you that royalty, or you want to live like royal kings and queens, so that will give you the sense of pleasures and the enjoyment also. Apart from this, one more thing, 5th house is also very important. Now, for example, prosperity is not coming after getting married, partner is not bringing that thing. Sometime after getting married to a person, average person, next you are having a childbirth, so child is going to bring that level of prosperity into your life. That is why 5th house is also going to play a very, very important role. And child is not only going to bring prosperity inside the female chart, inside the male chart also. If you are a male watching this video, look into your 5th house also. Because 5th house is that is the unlocking factor actually, that have the capacity to unlock the real wealth. In Vedic Astrology, 5th house is considered as Ashtalakshmi, that is the 8 forms of goddess of wealth, which includes Dhan Lakshmi, Vidya Lakshmi, Santan Lakshmi, Aishwarya Lakshmi, Veera Lakshmi, Vijaya Lakshmi, Adi Lakshmi, Gaja Lakshmi. So there are total 8 forms of wealth. Children is also one form of wealth that is represented through the 5th house. More the strength and dignity of the 5th house is going to be if the 5th house lord is posited in its own zodiac sign. That is the first yoga. It doesn't matter whether some different zodiac sign is up there. If, for example, sign of like Aquarius is falling in the 5th house in your chart, but Saturn is posited in Capricorn, even Saturn is posited in its own zodiac sign, although it's not Mool Trikon, but in its own zodiac sign. Similarly, Jupiter placement in its own zodiac sign, Pisces, Sagittarius. So if the 5th house lord, if it is posited in its own zodiac sign, that is also going to bring a massive amount of wealth. Like this is going to be an unfolding of karma in front of you. And you will see that children is going to bring the prosperity. Now, these are not the yogas that are actually formed in your horoscope. These are the yogas that are actually coming from the kid's chart directly into your life. So these are the specific yogas that are, if present in the female chart, that have the capacity to bring a wealthy partner or wealth after marriage into your life. I hope you have gained some deep insights in this video with me. If you are having any queries, any consultations, feel free to contact me at my email ID. And I've also filmed one video for rich husband and rich wife. You can please watch that video. And please don't forget to subscribe my channel below. Make sure to hit the like button. Follow me on Instagram, and we will meet very soon in the next video. Bye-bye.